about what is online now. We hear about your self-realization. Yeah, self-realization, which is the key of what hold humanity. That's what keep you on. Self-realization, and that take a serious decision of yourself when you go through any agony or probably difficulties, and you're thinking, oh, maybe it's too tough. Those graining, those difficulties, those are the thing that be like learning curves for you. So don't be too harsh with yourself when you're going on that level. Don't be too angry with yourself, because self-realization is not walking in a park. It's a typical challenge, and you have to know that for you to know that other people as well, which is your human counterpart, they are not easy as well. They want to know if you're really realizing yourself. So testing will be coming on. People will be deliberately triggering you just to see if you are capable of who you say you are. And all those challenge, all those unnecessary hatred or unnecessary mockery, these are the things that will let you know if you're really realize yourself a lot. Because if you're kind of person that trigger a lot, trust me, greatness doesn't stay where the trigger goes off. Abundance doesn't stay where the anger resides. No. Where the abundance stay is where the cool-minded, where you can see everything, and at the same time, you can know that all is one. When I say yin yang, all is one. Up, down, all those one are. I will give you. I will accept you later on. Let me just carry on doing this. So is a very good thing for you, and for you to know that it's a typical determine. You have to know. You have to decide and prompt to the all religions test. Let's accept Bible or probably Christianity. When they say born again doesn't mean that you have to go inside your mom. I will accept you later. I'm just trying to take a message across. We are not on a Christian platform here. We are on a spiritual and natural, infinite way of, talking to ourselves. I'm learning from you guys. You learning from me. But the topic of today is self-realization, which is a typical challenge for any humanity before you can say you realize yourself. Remember, we living in a very challenging world where a lot of things happen, and that prompt you to say, oh, is that real? Yes, it's real, because good and bad, they are next door neighbor. Are you with me? Bad and good, they are next door neighbor. There's no way you can see a good and bad will be just beside it. And there's no way you can see a bad, good will be beside it. Prompt to the saying, nothing permanent. If it's too good, always expecting something that will check it, because when it's good, there's certain forces that will be complaining as well. Look at him, because it's too jolly for him, it's too cozy for him. How can we know that he's a real man? Let the universe test him for a bit, and well and behold, universe will test you. And if you go gaga, if you go cuckoo, that moment, that means you're not part of the universe. If you're part of the universe, you will know that sometimes it's windy. Even when it's windy, the whole forest, trees, they bow. They obey the wind. They let the wind do its job. And when it's finished, they come back again. They stand still. So, prompt to the saying, you must go inside. Inside is where the power is. You see all those thing outside physical, those two diamond here that we call highs, they attract a lot. They attract a lot, which is a very good job they're doing. Don't get me wrong. They're doing a very, very fantastic job, the highs. But if you don't know how to use the highs, this distract you of certain capacity of spiritual strength. And if you know it, that's why you see sometimes when people are walking and see what they don't like, they go, and people go, yes, because all those are the part of how we live. Your eyes will sight something and it will pass a message to your brain. Your brain will take will process it and will process it to take it to your heart. And that's when the mood started. You start feeling good. You start feeling, oh no, I don't like it. Oh, bright. You see, it's the high. Start from the high. And plus your hair as well. So all this is part of how you realize yourself. And when you see all those things, and at the same time, you can stand them, you can process them without doing any, go down. You're not fluctuating. You balance equilibrium. When you're on the equilibrium level, then you are father of the day. When you can process yourself and you can take a deep breath, you know when to take a proper deep breath. When you take a deep breath, and deep breath comes from the background of meditation. If you people haven't yet meditated yet and you want to realize yourself, I can tell you for sure, there's no way anyone can realize himself or herself without meditating. Because breath, this is a dose that we don't even pay for it. Not until when you're on sick bed. You pay for oxygen when you're on a sick bed. But beside that, oxygen is a free dose. And it's not overdose anyway, when it's a free. When you pay for it, it could be overdose. But when you're having it now, you're healthy. It's not overdose. Because meditating, that takes here into your brain. It takes here into your system. It takes oxygen into your lungs. And it cleanses it. And it allows oxygen to go into the hydrogen, water in your body. So those are the things that make you realize yourself, cool your temperature down, and I'm quite happy.
It's a big deal when you're doing a 12-hour shift.
Sorry, I would like to accept you, but okay. I would like to accept you, but just let me bring the audience because the topic is self-realization, which is a lot of us are going through it, and it's not easy task. I keep on saying it's not easy task. I do have an opportunity of working in a mental sector, and I can see how people are struggling mentally. And if the brain box gone, trust me, there's nothing. The body is just nothing. So, and for us to build on that mental capacity, it's a daily job. As you go to your office and make sure that you don't send wrong email, you don't accept wrong information. Even when you take wrong information, you know how to process it. So, as a mental condition of human being, and with this, this will help you to realize who you are. And once you can realize who you are, I love that 1111. 1111 is the right key. I love that. 1111 is a gateway. So I welcome you on the board. 1111. Juju 1111. Yeah, that's great. So self-realization, which is today's topic, is a daily, every day. It's not that you realize yourself this month and you forget it. No. As far as you breathe in, you realizing yourself. Because when you breathe in, you take oxygen in. A thought must follow. And once you can process your thoughts, and the thought can give you a very cool mood, even when you see something that you're not pleasant with, you can still process it and remain calm. No certain facial expression. You remain calm. Your heartbeat remain calm. With that, you realizing something in yourself, And once you can realize something yourself, you can mingle with the external world. Once you can mingle with external world, you are there already. But when you can do all that, you still got job to do. It's not bad. It's not a crime that you don't realize yourself, because don't get me wrong. The school we've been through, from primary school, secondary school, to institution and different kind of crash course that you can engage on. No one teach us how to realize ourselves. They might teach you, but just elementary part of it. And self-realization is not a school of thought of elementary. Self-realization is not elementary school. It's a very, very strong, complex institution that we should real embedded the love, knowledge, and teaching and coaching on. Because a lot of CEO, a lot of a government official that got nice post, nice degree, but when it comes to manage human, because if you can't manage yourself, tell me, how can you manage another person that damaging? So for you to be a captain, you have to captain your own heart, your thought first. And when you captain that, and you realize that it's okay for you, then you can captain other people. So that's what I'm saying, that self-realization is your first and everyday job. It's not a job of 30 hours and you forget about it, or maybe 15 minutes and you forget. No. Some monk stay on, meditating mat or position or mood for hours, just to make sure that the body and mind program this breath. Are you with me? Just to realize that your body and your system program with what you're trying to take in, and what you can take in, because as you doing all that, as you bringing certain thought in and certain breath in, inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide, you are growing certain cell inside yourself, in your body condition. And that's why I prompt to mood. If you stay on certain mood too much, if you stay on one thought too much, it create a mood. So you should know how to divert straight away. You have to program the mind. You have to trick the mind. If you allow the mind to trick you, because if you can't realize yourself, that's how other people hijack your mind. Mind is like a home. It's like a building. If nothing occupy it, other people will come and occupy it. People will come and occupy it. So you should keep the mind busy every second, every day. Okay? Thank you. I got a nice phone call. I got to go now. Thank you very much.